NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Ready. Smith, red. Cut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Love looking to throw it. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave from 21 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Here we go.
Love now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Check right.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Runs through the contact. Muscles by at the 25. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Check pitch. Opposite. Green.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Henry again on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ready.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready. Set.
Here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And take it right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Stop, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
Throwing is Jackson.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Jackson will throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, Usually your team's in control, so it's a very strange situation. And you're right, he can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A short throw to Musgrave.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down. Black walk. Blue check.
Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's go. Set.
Now Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Final play of the half. Love.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Check white. Check pink. Opposite. Green.
2nd down. Jacobs once more.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 60 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A give running left, Ali.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now it's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing to start the drive.
Love got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown in your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a 1-score game.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Love.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Looking to throw on second down.
Love, a short throw to Musgrave.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive will start with an option going left. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books, and ready to go for the 4th. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run over center with Mitchell.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Down Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
On the double.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. They'll run it again with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Henry up the middle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.